Hey everybody, it's Saul Castañeda with mcscgreenwheels, and it's very, very late on a nice Tuesday night. And basically what we're doing right now, what I'm doing right now is basically finishing up this wiring to our dash, to our 1993 Fox Body GT that we call Staff Sergeant Reckless. Now, we started with the Dakota Digital, and as I explained to you guys, which I will explain again, this is a hybrid harness. We have a control pack for a Gen 1 Coyote, and we kind of put it together with an original 1993 GT harness along with a Dakota Digital setup. So a couple of things that we did, and I explained that I removed a lot of the stuff that I didn't need for the powertrain underneath the hood. So I kind of like bared out the harness. Along with that, don't let anybody tell you that these are all the same. Coming from an 86 to a 93, they're all different. They're not the same. They require different computers, so don't believe them. They're not the same. Keep your harness, and if you can't, fix up the connectors as we fixed some connectors up on our steering column, which is to our multi-switch connector, which is the one that controls our headlights and our windshield wipers. So one of the things that we came back and did, we came and reinstalled some power to our GPS monitor that goes along with our Dakota Digital, and then just bounced over to our BIM, which is going to be our ODM or OBDM scanner. So now what I ended up doing, so let me see if we can get in here. So there's our GPS monitor, and we got the bounce. Now these two leads right here, this gets power, it's hardwired in, and it goes to an auxiliary. This green is an auxiliary that goes to our Digital Dakota main box. Along with it, I had to give it power, which I didn't do in the first place, but I had to. So, of course, it's very self-explanatory, your ground, your battery, and your ACC. So now, when this gets powered up, this guy will power up this guy and send information all the way to our Dakota Digital if anything happens. So we're going to put him up right here because I think that we have a really good shot of him bringing our cable in here from underneath when we got to do some diagnosing. And then we connect it from here and then connect it right to our OBD2 connector, which will be right here. So that's going to work out real nice. And originally, if you guys saw, we had the Coyote box here, and we ran into an issue where the connecting cable to the actual clocks were not going to work. So now that I ran my powers and I cleaned everything up, as you can see, I got all my grounds in. Now this is directly to my battery, and then this is actually, this wire right here is going directly to my harness. And then from the harness, I have various little strands of grounds that are going to be attached to the chassis of this dash. But now, the big moment has come. I have straightened up the wiring. I still don't have a pump. Tomorrow morning I will get on the horse and pick up my oil, which is my 5W50, and all the other stuff that I need. If anybody out there knows what I need for a Tremec transmission, because obviously I need synthetic Tremec fluid, I'm not calling them. It's probably from China. I'm not calling them. Anyways, I straightened everything out. I cleaned everything up. Right now it's semi-clean, and I'm getting it ready so I can start putting all the components that I need back to my dash, including the center console. I still got a rivet in the back attachment, which is the back anchor. I knocked off the rivet, so this back anchor right here has to be screwed down to this, which is the emergency brake, and then it has 3 rivets that will be placed there. I was going to do threaded nuts, but you know what? I'm just going to rub it in. It's not going to come off.
Like factory.
Just like the factory did it, man. So now I'm going to go ahead and power up the my battery, which I have the kill switch or the sensor or the fuse to it. And if you guys remember, I would get a little bit of blue, and I would get like my check engine lights and stuff up here, which showed, and then my clocks, of course, would come on, which would show us that, at least I got power there. But now I got everything powered up correctly, so let's see what she does. All right. We're still going to work in and do the relay right here. This is going to be for a fan setup, so wait for that. That video's coming up, along with the wire up to our starter and alternator. So got to do all that just before we fire it up. So as you guys know, we got our fuse right here. So it's already popped. It's not even connected. So now we got power. My inertia switch to my fuel pumps is still off, so my fuel pumps won't activate. Here goes nothing. Oh my God, this is gonna be so nice. And off you go, friend. Oh, how satisfying is that? How satisfying is that? Did you see the beautiful colors on there? Ah, there it is. That's gonna be real nice. So, see? Oh yeah, baby. gonna be real nice. Good night. Let me tell you something, man. I feel great. It's midnight. We're just about, and I got a smile on from ear to ear. And you know what, man? You can give me a shit pie and I'll still enjoy it, because this is coming out real good. We got the exhaust install. We saw some issues with that. That's coming up, and we just have to go through a final check down of making sure that all the bolts are bolted down. We don't want anything loose. Then we're going to fill it. First, we're going to prime the engine with our 5W50 synthetic oil, because that's just what you have to do to these Coyotes. You got to prime and make sure it goes through all the valleys. And then we got to fill up our trans, our diff, give it some gas, and maybe some brake fluid. That'll be a great idea. And of course, radiator and power steering. So that's sounds like a lot, but before you know it, we'll be closing in on it. Guys, I want to thank everybody on the YouTube channel. I want to thank everybody on our Facebook. Go on there. We post cars every day. They're for sale. They're out there. Snatch one up. You know, doesn't have to be a Fox body, as you've seen in our other videos. It could be the gentleman's Mustang or a Thunderbird. Same format. Guys, on our Instagram, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you very much for coming on and helping us out and sponsoring us, for, you know, signing up. And of course, here on YouTube, guys, remember, we got videos coming up. We have history of Mustangs, more videos coming up, and we're going to finish up this bad boy, get it back to paint, start it up, and see if we can go for some spins and donuts across this beautiful city of ours before it gets ugly. Guys, thank you very much. Remember, subscribe. This is Dakota Digital from MCC Greenwheels here at my house, in my garage at midnight. Have a good night.